You haven't seen my wife since she was 10 years old.
Something like that, yeah.
So the funny thing is that this is how we
Has she
met.
changed? Is she?
No, same thing.
She was tall when I was a kid.
She still is tall.
She's still tall.
Still tall, lanky, super, super, like a big smile on her face. I'm sure she always had that smile too. But what's funny is that she was telling me about you.
Yeah.
And how you were her first boyfriend.
Okay.
And we're talking like what, 7 years old?
I guess 7, 8, 10, 9 years old. I mean, listen, I've had a lot of girlfriends before. Exactly. She wasn't my first girlfriend, but.
Like I was telling you earlier, I met a lot of interesting people because of my wife, because she's got that type of personality that people don't tend to forget her too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, and then it came up again when we were actually watching Fyre Festival.
Yeah.
And they were talking about the bracelets.
The bracelet,
right?
yeah.
Now, was that Connect&Go?
That was Connect&Go, yeah.
Right.
We were there. We were asked 2 months before the festival came on. They contacted us and said, hey, we want to use RFID wristbands. Oh, hey, we're the company to do that. And we had 11 people down there on site when this whole thing fell apart, you know. And you got to remember something too. Like, now that we've seen the documentary, all of us know so much more about
behind the story,
what was going on, you know. But even up until I saw the documentary, I knew the whole thing had collapsed, but I sincerely thought
it was just poorly managed.
They poorly managed. They really tried, but when you watch it, and there's another one too, on Hulu. There's another documentary.
Yeah, I heard that. Like, Amazon Prime has one as well, right?
Yeah, I think, I don't know, and you really see that there was a pattern of fraud there. You know, like it wasn't just that the whole thing fell apart and that they were disorganized. It was like
no, it was intentional.
It was intentional. It was careless in whether it happened or it didn't. In the sense that, like, let's keep pretending this thing's gonna go on. And then when it didn't, it just didn't, you know, like, so.
Yeah.
So it's fraud. It's a lot of criminality, but at the same time,
So what does that happen to? Let's say, like, where you're hired from them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So your job is to perform.
Well, listen, we got paid. You know, like, we asked for a deposit before we went down, so like we weren't gonna, you know, do the event when it's a first-year event.
Right.
We don't just trust that things are going to work out. We're like, no, we're going to get paid, otherwise we're not going down. Then they paid us.
Really?
And so we're like, we're going. And everyone in the office was like, this is going to be a shit show. Like, this is not going to happen. And I was like, but they paid us. So
we got to go.
We're going, you know, like, and, you know, the fact that it was in the Bahamas, you know, in April, no one complained.
About going,
you know.
Until they got there.
But even when they got there, they're like, it's a shit show, nothing's gonna happen. But they also, you know, they stayed safe, which was the most important thing for me. Is like, are you safe? Are you guys in danger? And they were like, no, we can handle ourselves. And our team are road warriors. You know, like they've seen it all. We've lived flash floods and tornadoes and all sorts of stuff. Of course, and music festivals, you know, are often in the middle of fields or in the middle of deserts or in the middle of, you know, on the water often. So
after doing this thing with Fyre Festival, do you I don't know, has it taught you anything? Has you restructured your company in a different way?
For sure.
Right?
I mean,
we learned from all our.
It was the catalyst to pivot away from doing more entertainment and doing and getting into the leisure industry. You know, the leisure industry is resorts, water parks, theme parks, and when you get into that world, the companies behind it are much more established, much more corporate, and that really, you know, solidified our company as having like a foot, you know, in a very strong industry, and we're, you know, super happy to be in this. We still do entertainment, but it's, you know, we're very careful.
Walt Disney World as well?
So Walt Disney World uses the technology, not ours.
Okay.
They develop their own. And so they've got the Magic Band. So what we do often is tell people, like, it's like the Magic Band at Walt Disney World.